Hey, good morning, y'all. It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again. And hey, this week I will say right now is I don't know how it is in Texas, but right here in the DMV in DC, Maryland, Virginia, Redskin fans are going off. The radio stations are talking about it. It almost feels like we're getting ready for a college game. It's like the Redskin Dallas Cowboys rivalry has been renewed. That's what it feels like around here, and I'm loving it. But you know, the Redskin fans out here are they're delirious right now. It was one thing I heard on a radio station, and they keep playing it over and over again. Basically, the on-air personality record his voice, and they do it on the commercial breaks, and they're like, Redskins playing the Dallas Cowgirls. And then he says, hey, I got a question for you Dallas Cowboy fans. Have you guys ever been to Dallas? And then there's like a cricket sound effect. And then say, that's what I thought. And I'm like, really? Really? Is that all y'all could say? I don't know why this is the narrative. Like how childish are we? Like, why do we have to go to this? I didn't know that you had to be a season ticket holder or somebody that goes to a place every year to be a fan of that team, but whatever. Although, me personally, I go to Texas every year. I've been to Cowboys Stadium numerous times. So, I've been to AT&T Stadium. So, I know what it's like. I know the atmosphere there in Arlington, Texas. So, I mean, I love it. Shout out to all my Texas Cowboy fans. But again, here, and I heard Brian Broaddus and David Hellman talking about, you know, they basically said on their podcast show that the DMV Dallas Cowboy fans are one of the best they've seen, basically. Like, you know, not taking nothing away from the Texas fans. You guys are awesome too. I'm just saying they were basically saying outside of Texas, like the DMV Dallas Cowboy fans are like the most they've ever seen, or like they come hard. Basically what Brian Broaddus and them were saying. And that's true. Like here, it's almost like 50-50 when it comes to like Redskin and Cowboy fans. You would think that like, you would think the Cowboys actually play here. But it's really phenomenal how many Cowboy fans are here in the DMV. Like it's awesome. Cause I mean, like I'll be driving and you'll see the stickers on people's cars. You see the star everywhere. That star is iconic. And you know, it's just refreshing to see that. And the Redskins fans, they can't stand it. They cannot stand the fact that we're here. And that's why they say stupid things out their mouth like that. Like, have we ever been to Dallas? Like, y'all been saying that for years. And then we go in there and whoop your ass every year. I mean, first of all, Dak Prescott is 4-0 against the Redskins. So, he ain't never lost to the Redskins since he's been in the league. So, that's maybe they're salty about that. I don't know. But it is what it is. Now, some things I will say. Like I said, I'm going to do my matchup video tomorrow on the game. I'm going to delve more deeply into, you know, us playing the Redskins. But just the atmosphere this week has been crazy. And I love it. I love it. I do. I love the trash talk that they're talking. And, you know, I'm just excited for the Cowboys to come in town this week. And actually tomorrow. And, you know, it's awesome. Like, I'm loving it. But at the end of the day, we got to get this W. We got to get this dub. That is important. Shawn Lee, I think that I don't think he's going to play this week, but it doesn't matter because our linebackers have been doing well. Leighton Vander Esch he came in feet running. Jalen Smith looking so much better from his injury. His confidence is high right now. I'm loving it. Our linebacker core right now looks like it's strong enough to take the effects of Lee not being in the game. So what I think is they need to go ahead and keep sitting Lee until after the bye week. Let him come back for the Titans game. And then give him limited snaps. I think because of what our linebacker core is right now, you really only need to have him in for like 10 to 15 snaps. You don't need to have Shawn Lee playing the whole game like you used to back in the day, because he's not needed for that. He's a player. He's a player coach, and he definitely is needed on that aspect. And like I said, when he's in the game, he is a game changer. But again, you want to help limit his injuries because you already know that he's injury prone, which sucks because he can't control that. But it's just he's got chronic hamstring issues, and that's just the bottom line. But again, I love Shawn Lee. I think that he's an awesome dude. You know what I mean? Like he's out here, he's doing things. He's in Jalen Smith's ear. He's in Leighton Vander Esch's ear. He basically keeps those guys in rotation. You know what I mean? Like even with Josh Thomas having his little injury last week or whatever, I think he'll be fine to come back. You still got Damian Wilson out there. You got Justin March-Lillard, and you got Chris Covington coming in there in spot duty and making some moves. So, I'm loving what we got right now, and our defense is growing, and I'm loving it right now. As far as our defensive line coming, Malik Collins coming back from his injury last game. He did really good. He got a sack. He's got a tackle for loss and a couple of tackles in there. That's what you need from guys like that. Definitely helped D-Law out, because the simple fact that D-Law is dealing with his, torn shoulder labrum, which, in my opinion, he should have had surgery on. But I guess he feels like, okay, well, I'm just going to ride it out and wait till the offseason. But we'll see. But that's something to watch out for, too, as well. David Irving coming back. Like I said, get him snap by snap by snap. Get him a little bit, and as he gets back into the groove of playing, then you go in there, you put him in on third downs, put him in third and long, let him go out there, stretch them long arms, and get to that quarterback. That's the key right there. And I think our defensive line could definitely get to Alex Smith this week. But again, I don't want to delve too much into that because I'm going to save that for my matchup. I know you guys already heard yesterday, Terrence Williams got suspended 3 games, but it really doesn't matter because he's already on IR. I hear people say go ahead and release him, but I'm like, at this point, if he's on IR, you might as well just keep him on IR for the rest of the year. You don't have to, his money's guaranteed. So just allow his money, that $3.5 million that we owe him, let him have it. And then after this season, let him walk. Don't even re-sign him. Although I loved Terrence Williams for years, but, I just feel like this team is going forward into a different realm. I've been hearing this whole week that the Cowboys need to go ahead and sign another wide receiver. Well, we got 7, damn it. And whether you think these guys are crap or not, me personally, I don't think these guys are crap. I just think that we need to learn how to use them right. And I'll be honest, none of them are a spectacular number 1. They're not. But when you have a team full of guys like this, like 2s and 3s and 4s, you literally have to spread things out and use them in ways that's good for them. Tavon got hurt with that groin injury. He's going to be out for some time, but it's good that we got that bye week next week because that helps him come back from that injury because we don't have a game to play. So this is where you bring in Bryce Butler. You take Deontay Thompson and you go vertical with him. Again, I'll delve more deep into that. But the Terrence Williams suspension really doesn't hold any variance right now because, like I said, he's already on IR, so he doesn't have an active spot on the roster. So, but we already knew that was coming down the line on his suspension. I just don't understand why they took so long to do it. Everybody keeps saying that we need a wide receiver, and I look at it like this. Michael Irvin, was talking about Amari Cooper making us a contender. First of all, if you're going to get Amari Cooper, you might as well go back and get Dez. Because at least Dez is passionate about the game, and he's passionate about the Dallas Cowboys. Amari Cooper, we question his love for football, if he even really wants to play football for real. And, when coaches are saying things like that about a player, you don't want that problem in your locker room. We already got enough issues. But again, if you're going to do that, you might as well bring Dez back. At least Dez somewhat knows the playbook. At least Dez can function in this offense because he's been here before. You know what I mean? Like, I think that if you're going to get any wide receiver, in my opinion, you might as well go back and get Dez. But what I really believe is, at this point in the season, week 7, you don't need to bring nobody in, because I don't care who you bring in here. They're going to have to learn the playbook. It's going to take them a couple of weeks, and by that time, it's going to be the end of the season. So you might as well just live and die with what you got. The Cowboys decided that they didn't want a number 1 wide receiver on this team. So since they made that decision, you got to sleep in that bed that you laid. Deal with what you got right now and make it work. Make it work. And if it don't, figure out what you need to do for next season. But you made the bed, now you got to lay in it. You got these guys. Do what you got. Like I said, spread it out. Use these guys to their strengths, because these guys are here in the NFL for a reason. It's not like they didn't get here off a whim. I mean, Cole Beasley is an undrafted free agent, and you know what I mean, he's out here doing it. He's technically the number 1 right now because he's the go-to guy. But again, teams are going to figure out how to lock him down, so other people have to step up. Get Allen Hurns the ball. Get Michael Gallup the ball. Michael Gallup, in my opinion, like I said, he's a rookie, so it takes time to maturate in the NFL system, being a wide receiver. But I feel like it's coming on. The light bulb is coming on for him. So I feel like if they keep that going and get Gallup the ball, things will be good. It's just phenomenal to me, because it's like, you know, we keep going back and forth on this. It's like, one week we're good, next week we suck. I'm just tired of it. I just need a little bit more of a stability for this team. And again, work with the wide receivers that they got and live to see another day. That's all because they can win with what they have. They just got to use them. They got to use them. Teams don't feel like the Cowboys throw downfield. So you got to change that. You got to let them know that, hey, look, these guys can get up under this ball, throw it to them. Because as time goes on, Dak will gain more of a rapport with these wide receivers, and he has already. He's starting to do that. You see he's getting something with Gallup. He already got something with Tavon. You know, he already had it with Cole Beasley. And even Jeff Swaim in the tight end position. Jeff Swaim is starting to be his go-to number 1 tight end. You know what I mean? Like how it was with Witten. So, you know, this is a new era, guys. And new era takes patience. And some of us Dallas Cowboy fans, we don't have patience. And I don't know why we don't have patience, and I understand you want to win now, but every team goes through that drought where they're rebuilding. And even though the Dallas Cowboys will never admit that they're rebuilding, they are in fact rebuilding. And that's the narrative that I keep talking about. But it is what it is. I'm excited about this weekend. Cowboys come in tomorrow to their hotel. Sunday's game. I'm looking forward to the tailgate event. Those of you guys that are going to be there, looking forward to seeing y'all. And, yeah, we're going to have a good old time, y'all. We're just going to have a good old time talking crap about those daggone dumpster fire Redskins. And, you know, they're around here talking a bunch of crap. I work with a couple of them. It is what it is. But, you know, I love the fact that Cowboys don't talk a lot of trash, but they're doing it on their side. If you notice, you go back, every time we play the Giants, they do all the talking. And then we just show up and prove to them on the field that who's the real victor. And I love that, because you don't need to continuously talk crap. You just go out there, you shut up, you get to work, you beat the team, and you get the hell out of there. That's what you got to do, y'all. And the bottom line is, that's all it's about. Real talk. So that's all I got for right now. Like I said, look forward to my matchup video tomorrow. I'll be bringing that to y'all. I think the Cowboys really could win this game. They just have to, our defensive line has to do their job. If our defense does their job, our secondary holds their wide receivers, we're in business, y'all. We are in business. Containing Adrian Peterson, because they're definitely going to try to use him in the ground game. And Jalen Smith said himself that he can't wait to tackle Adrian Peterson. And that's what I'm talking about. That fire, that tenacity, that self-worth, that clear-eye view that he has. Like, I love it. I love to see that. So that's all I got. Oh yeah, and I don't know. I'm just excited for the weekend. That's all I can say. I don't really I don't know. You guys, I don't know. I love to see the trash talk. I love to see Cowboy fans coming together far and wide. Like I said, Cowboy fans are all over the globe, and again, there's going to be people traveling here from other places, and that's going to be awesome to see that too. But it's definitely a huge thing, and I gotta shout out Mark Holmes, because you know that's a stand-up guy. Those of you that follow Mark, you guys got to understand that this dude like puts his heart and soul into everything that he does, and when I see that, I'm like, yo, it's not many people out here that would do that. Like, he's doing this for the fans. Like, a lot of the money that he spends is straight out of his own pocket. Like, you know, and I heard some people attacking him about how, you know, he's taking advantage of people. And I'm like, nah, not at all. Like, because him and I talk all the time. And, you know, he's always asking me like, hey, you know, what can we do to make this thing the best possible for the fan experience? He's basically doing it for the fans, y'all. And it's for y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know anybody personally that would do all of this. I don't. And, you know, again, shout out to Mark. Mark does the damn thing, and he just makes sure everything is right for the game. And I can't do nothing but appreciate that, because at the end of the day, like, you know, it lets you know that there are still good people out here in this world, y'all. And as Cowboy fans, y'all, we can't be fighting against each other. We have to stick together as Cowboy fans and be positive and root for our team, y'all. That's what it's all about. Point blank. And, you know, I appreciate all my subscribers and your support. That really means a lot to me. It helps me wanting to keep move forward too as well. You know, and that's a beautiful thing, y'all. But that's all I got right now, yo. Like, share, comment. It's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. I'll talk to y'all soon. I hope to see some of y'all this weekend. Have a great Friday.